So we have another addition to our coaching staff. And guy's name is Tevin Madison. He's from Illinois State. He was a defensive backs coach. And John Bryce of Football Scoop was the first man to report this bit of news. He is a native of Fayette, Alabama, which is located almost 50 minutes north of Tuscaloosa. During his college career, he played at Texas Tech for 3 seasons before he
Say his
transferred.
name again. Say his name again.
Tevin Madison.
How old is he?
He played, it doesn't really say, but he's young enough.
Well, when I was at Coleman, we played Fayette County. I'm wondering if I coached against him as when he was a high school player.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That would be crazy if you did. That's crazy.
Yeah. Because I remember
there's nothing wrong with that in young talent, to a coaching staff. So I mean, and he's from Alabama, so the roots are there. So I think can't really complain about the addition at all.
No. Walden Tucker was a coach back then, and he's a legend. Walden Tucker. Yeah. His son played in Alabama.
Oh, he went to Texas Tech 2015, so he did.
No, I'd be after me.
Yeah. So I think he might know Patrick Mahomes. He's got his number.
That's why I'm a lot older.
So if he's still there,
that's a good high school football program, Fayette County. That's a good high school football program.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that we got a guy who is teammates with Patrick Mahomes on our staff.
And probably he didn't play that much if he transferred to West Alabama in his final year. But I mean, you don't have to be like a dynamic player to be a dynamic coach. That's not like intuitive or it goes hand in hand.
Hey, Jeffrey,
a lot of great coaches or great players fail as coaches. So,
Jeffrey, I'm gonna go old school on you. All right, it was Livingston. It was Livingston University, and then why on earth those people, these brainiacs and whatever, decided to go to a directional school and change the name from Livingston University to West Alabama?
Yeah,
but somebody like me, I played against them. It was Livingston back then. They're part of the old Gulf South Conference. The old Gulf South Conference when I played was Delta State where I played, and you had UNA, you had Jacksonville State, Troy, Livingston, Valdosta, some other schools, but it was Livingston. They went to a directional school.
That's crazy. I mean, it's like Jacksonville State and Troy, like they're in the FBS. Yeah,
exactly.
And like the other ones aren't.
Now, Florence, UNA was at one time Florence State University, but they changed to University of North Alabama. But then I think it was in some point in time in the 90s that Livingston decided to go rogue and go directional school, West Alabama. I've never called it that in my life. I always Livingston.
That's funny.
Good school.
I mean, it's like I know some people that like they still call it Memphis State. They won't call it University of Memphis. Like it's Memphis State, because that's what it was called when I was there. It's like a lot of people do that, Yeah. So it's like you're gonna call it by the old name of what you do and preferred, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
But anyway, sorry for the distraction, Jack.
Nah, you're good, man. It's fun seeing a guy like Tevin Madison join our staff for the Crimson Tide. Like, I want to see if we can get some more magic for 2025. Like, I'm excited to see what our secondary will bring.
Well, it's going to bring a lot. There's depth there galore.
It's got to tap the potential out of them.
I mean, I coach secondary. I played in secondary. I'm going to be a critic. I mean, I've got a little knowledge about what goes on back there, and so I'm going to be a big time critic. But I know there's a lot of talent there, and I know there's a lot of experience. So I'm expecting big things. Big things.
There you go. Big things coming up.
I thought as the season went along last year, I thought they got better and better and better. And you know me, Jack, I was a big critic, and so and I've said it since the season was over. I've said that secondary is loaded.
Defense was way better against Oklahoma and Michigan and teams like that than it was against Vanderbilt in South Carolina earlier in the year. The defense got better. It's just that offense. they were not doing anything. So
yeah, and you know me, I was big on those offensive tackles. I mean, Milroe, he didn't get a lot of help. I mean, that guy was constantly just under pressure. And so a lot of people want to put a lot of blame on Milroe. I don't. I played that position, and I didn't think, you know, he got a lot of help up front at all. I thought the center position was pretty good. I thought the guards, but the tackles on either side were not. Yeah, too big, not very much mobility, and that's why I was saying Booker needs to go to guard.
Yeah.
So anyway,
well,
my 2 cents, Jack.
There we go. Oh man, that's funny, man.